Oh my god. Hello my favorite people. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Favourreacts. We are literally, like, zoom in please. This is serious. Literally T-8 hours to not even like Taylor's version, but brand new Taylor Swift. We just got the Tilted Post Department. You guys heard my opinion. I had a few songs on the album that I really enjoyed, but what really made me a Swiftie was when we revisited her projects and then she dropped the Holy Grail, Midnights. And that may be a controversial opinion to some of y'all, but I'm telling you, just re-listen to that album, there's something special about it. And I don't know why, but I feel like The Life of a Showgirl, I just have a feeling in my body that it's going to give us another pop masterpiece like Midnights. I don't know why, but I'm like connecting it to Bejeweled, and I feel like it's going to have the same cadence as that song, and she's just going to take it even further and be very unapologetically that girl on the album. And like I said, she's about to drop it. It's about to be released tonight, and of course we will be reacting. But in preparation, I wanted to do a video and give it to you guys and talk about the different Easter eggs and what we can already... Hello? Girl, where'd you go? Oh, one sec. Okay, not gonna lie, I don't know how much battery I have left on this thing, but I wanted to just give you guys a little intro to how hype I am for this album. We did a tracklist video a few videos ago where I talked about which ones I'm most excited for, the features I'm excited for, Sabrina Carpenter on the title track. Anyway, let's get right into these Easter eggs. Subscribe if you're new here. Again, check out the Patreon. You guys know that I always post my unedited reactions and videos and all the stuff I can't post on YouTube. It all goes on the Patreon. So make sure, especially for this drop, that you sign up for the Patreon. And yeah, follow the Instagram as well. Let's get into The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. The Easter eggs. Because I want to walk into this brand new era, might I remind you, with all the info.
I found over 30 Easter eggs in The Life of a Showgirl, and some of them have been in plain sight all this time. Taylor said that the cover of The Life of a Showgirl represents the end of a tour night.
When I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. Yeah. And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure.
But she's still Taylor Swift per se, bedazzled head to toe, because she's that girl. Now, I was wondering, how the heck is she jet-setting all around the country for the Eras Tour? Not even the country, excuse me, the world. I went to her Dallas show, and then I went to her Houston show, and that was just a 5-hour drive commute. And I know she's doing it in a jet, but she's bopping around to different city after city, night after night. I don't know how she did it. She did it. That's why she's an icon. Props to her. But that is why she is the show girl. But I'm like, that must have been exhausting. Like, exhilarating and fulfilling, but so exhausting.
Well, it's got to be. It's on the front of an album.
Try
it's
to
got to be
keep it
dressed
decent.
up.
Taylor said, "I want to glamorize all of the aspects of how that tour felt. The cover represents the life of a showgirl and just a showgirl. Okay. Since all the covers are honestly gorgeous, it's normal for people to have their favorites."
I hope she does what she did with Midnights, where it's like a clock and different variations of the vinyls, because I want every single one. Look at the different looks, guys. Beautimous, beautiful, stupendous, stunning body is tea. But this shot kind of gives reputation. What if The Life of a Showgirl is an encapsulation of all her different projects, like the different feelings and flavors of them put onto one project? I was thinking like it's just going to be pop, but what if like she's going to be talking her shit, she's also going to be heartbroken a little bit, she's going to fall in love. Like, I can see all the different emotions being on this one project. Anticipation.
For people to have their favorites. But for Taylor, this one represents what her life felt like once a show was over. Her in the bathtub, trying to rest before getting some sleep and preparing to do it all again.
The Eras Tour was so fun.
The photo shoot was done by Mert Alice and Marcus Piggott. They also did Taylor's Reputation photo shoot. So if the poses look a little...
Oh, literally what I just said. I feel like there was a node going back to her different eras. There's different feelings from every shot, every style, every color, the themes. Okay, I might be right about this, y'all. We'll see tonight. That's literally Reputation Part 2, Taylor's version, but it doesn't need to be Taylor's version because she bought her masters back. But that still gives the same, that's literally the same theme, you know?
Familiar, that's why. And the photo shoot actually took place back in March. The album release date is October 3rd.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
The Life of a Showgirl release day, bestie. Taylor said in the podcast that she chooses good months. It's Travis's birthday week, and also some of her family members.
Yeah, I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
But also, it's National Boyfriend Day. Easter egg.
Lover, can I go where you go? Lover girl. Lover girl. I feel like there's gonna be some like romantic ass tracks and bops on this album for sure. It's Taylor Swift, of course there's gonna be some romantic or heartbreak, but the fact that it's like she's kind of scheduled the project around those that she loves, I feel like she's in a great place, and we're gonna see that in the album. Like, I feel like her music is one way that we got to get a peek into her diary, and she like lets us in a little bit. So I feel like, you know, the Torture Poets Department was that Matt Healy's era, and now this project may have a glimpse into her love life, and like positive love life for once, with Travis Kelce.
From the track list. Obviously, we don't have every single Easter egg from every track yet, but subscribe because once the album...
Girl.
The Fate of Ophelia.
Ophelia is a character from Hamlet. If you haven't seen it, like Travis says, you can just watch The Lion King.
And he may not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him.
Don't tell me.
First of all, again, we always talked about how like she's so freaking smart. It's like ridiculous to like base a song off of the story of, you know, a Shakespearean poetic old folk tale, and now modernize it and create it into your own sort of story is going to be really cool. I've never seen Hamlet. I'm more into like, I love theater, but not necessarily in the performing arts aspect. I love the technical side, but I'm interested to see how she's going to play the story of Hamlet into the music.
My middle school English teacher, I didn't read Hamlet. It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
Watch the line.
See, he knows what Hamlet is.
In short, Hamlet is one of the most famous tragedies by William Shakespeare. It's the story of Prince Hamlet and his quest for revenge against King Claudius, the murderer of his father and now husband of his mother, who's also Hamlet's uncle. Ophelia
Messy. So it is The Lion King.
is a young, innocent, and obedient girl whose love for Hamlet is frustrated by the intervention of her father and brother. Used as a pawn by the men in her life, she loses her father, is rejected by Hamlet, and dies drowned, making her story a tragedy of its own. In the play,
oh, you better come back and haunt everyone, girl. Ophelia, stand up. Ophelia needs to stand up.
it's suggested that it could have been an accident or suicide, and that ambiguity has been debated by critics for centuries.
Oh, shoot. And then the literal image of Ophelia with Taylor in the bathtub.
And that ambiguity,
Like the tragic love story that's not really a love story. It's actually just her being controlled, Miss Ophelia, by the men in her life. And like by the higher ups. Okay, Taylor. I'm excited to hear the writing for this one. Ophelia? Oh, that one. I wanted to see how she writes, because that's another part. Not only is the music good, but the writing makes you freaking think.
has been debated by critics for centuries.
Literally,
Elizabeth
in the bathtub.
Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor was one of the most beloved and also most criticized actresses in Hollywood history, with 2
Stunning.
Oscars, 8 marriages, and a life full of
8!
glamour, scandals, and historic moments.
I know they were dragging her. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry, girl. Feminism, I stan her. 8 husbands? That's the same stuff that they do to Taylor. You dated this guy, da, 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 da. Who gives a... Were we not, like, made to live? Hello? Thank you, Miss Elizabeth.
She became the archetype of the modern celebrity. Christopher Wilding, Elizabeth Taylor's son, said he sees Taylor as a rare, positive role model for young girls, adding that he has always admired her philanthropy and courage to stand up for what she believes.
Yep.
And Elizabeth
Yep.
Taylor's team supported Taylor in her post about her masters.
All too pink.
Taylor has mentioned Elizabeth Taylor before. In Ready for It, remember?
Taylor!
And remember when Kelly Teller gifted Taylor that opal ring?
Stunning.
Well, in this video, she says,
This is like a present for Elizabeth Taylor, not me.
You're my Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, so clearly Elizabeth Taylor's like a big influence and, you know, figure for her.
and on the website, in one of the album versions, we can see this bag
Evil
charm
Eye?
referencing Elizabeth Taylor's iconic violet eyes. Her eyes were blue, of course, but under certain lighting, they looked violet.
Really pretty.
And in this photo, Taylor...
Yeah, literally the same exact, like, vibe. But this gives me, again, like she was saying, showgirl, flapper girl, burlesque show. I can see why you would think just because it's a headpiece, it's the same thing. Like, she's clearly trying to be Aphrodite or someone from, you know, Egypt or something. This is giving more flapper girl 1920s to me than this. It's like when she was in that martini glass with I don't remember the person's name, but the drag performer, the burlesque performer. It's reminding me of that music video.
Looks like Elizabeth Taylor in Cleopatra.
Right. Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite is a man-made glass that is often used to imitate the look of natural gemstones like opal and moonstone.
Fake.
Basically, opalite is man-made glass imitating opal, and opal is natural. On the other hand, opal is Travis's birthstone, as Taylor mentioned in the podcast.
I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
You know, all these Libras
10-3, 13.
So clearly, if y'all haven't seen this, I did a reaction on Patreon, so go watch my reaction to the podcast. But if she's talking about opalite versus opal, it's obviously real versus fake. So who are the fake girls who are going to be catching it in this song? I'm interested to see.
The opal burst
Easter egg. He's opalite. She was wearing opalite earrings at the AFC Championship. In fact, she wears opalite a lot. And we're back to the opal ring video.
So it's one of Taylor's favorite gems. Okay.
Color combination is very similar to the colors of this era. And some Swifties think the song could be about Travis's eye color, which has been a debate about.
That could be likely too. I could see Taylor making a cute connection between that and her music. Again, we're gonna find out literally tonight.
Figure. Taylor uses an interpolation of Father Figure, George Michael's 1987 hit. That means it's not a direct sample, but the original melody is incorporated into the new track. According to Kenny Goss, George's former partner, the singer would have approved the idea and probably would have been a Taylor fan.
Rest in peace.
Track 5, Eldest Daughter.
Trauma. That's the word that comes to mind when I hear eldest daughter as a track list. She's about to be bearing her soul in the writing of this project. But also I feel like she might be thanking her parents as well and just like being very humble in the song.
Still don't know much about it, but the name of this song and the fact that it's track 5, it has me like this.
Okay, so trauma. Like I said, oh no.
Track 9, Wood.
Wood. Nice.
This song is called
Travis? Okay.
Wood.
Sorry.
Just Wood. And you know what was in the background during Taylor's podcast? Pinocchio. I don't know. I don't think it was Travis's.
Stretch, but clock me if she's right and I don't agree. I don't know. I feel like that's a stretch. That's a random, just little... I thought she was going to say the bookshelf would. She's talking about Pinocchio, and he's covering his eyes like he's hiding, so maybe it could be an Easter egg, but would. I mean, it could be like Evermore vibes where she's like earthy. I don't know. What do y'all think wood is going to sound like? What's it going to sound like? What's she going to talk about? I don't know. That's a hard and very nuanced title. It's just very wood, you know?
So I'll just leave that piece.
Wood. Nice.
Track 8,
I wonder who that's
Wish List with $2.
She's going to be talking, she's going to be flexing. Wish list is about what she wants, what she's got, what people try to criticize her about, and she's not giving up about it. And the fact that she used the money signs as the S's. Do it, Taylor.
Signs as the S's.
On the New Heights podcast, they talked about how Travis asked Taylor out. Travis said he listened to all her songs and knew exactly what to do. And Taylor replied,
she's like, this is...
And that was the cutest setup, though, with the flowers on top and the greenery. It was beautiful.
Just her wish list.
This is just her wish list.
Track 10, Canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point.
Kim, it's time to crawl into your cave. Yeah, you better run. You have, 7 hours at this point? Take you and your kitties, get in the hole, dig it a little deeper, actually, for your protection. Because, don't let her reputationize your ass again.
The end.
Taylor told Travis on the podcast that he's a giant exclamation point.
He's like a human exclamation point.
I don't think all these songs have it. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're heavily paying attention to Travis, which I think he might get a few tracks here and there, but I don't think the whole album is going to be about him. I think it's more so going to be about her and her accomplishments and like her process as the star that she's become. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you say canceled, like, look at her history. What does this have to do with Travis? This is about the shit Taylor's had to deal with and overcome and persist through, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. Do you think the album's going to be very much about Travis and her relationship, or do you think it's more so going to focus on Taylor herself? It's the life of a showgirl. We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift's life. Especially with the word canceled. Come on, that's Taylor Swift. We had a whole era about that. Canceled is about Taylor.
Track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring
Sabrina Carpenter!
The Life of a Showgirl, the title track of the album, and also a collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina! I stand! Relax! Did y'all hear that? That was roaring thunder. The gods are even ready for the album. Girl, you gotta wait just like I do. It's coming.
Another showgirl, of course.
Sabrina.
Taylor Nation had already hinted at it in this post, dropping a picture of
What'd they
Sabrina
say?
at the end. But do you remember this?
Sabrina, is there any
I wouldn't say that was a hint, though. That was just because she was at the dang Eras tour performing with her. Okay, some of these Easter eggs are kind of a stretch, but it's iconic that you have Sabrina Carpenter on the title track of the album, The Life of a Showgirl. Come on! A few years ago, Sabrina was on Disney Channel, and now freaking look at her. Banger after banger. Please, please, please. She's out here kissing Jenny Ortega Wednesday. Now she's collabing with Taylor Swift on the title track of her album. 10s across the board. Congrats, girl.
Remember the Max Martin mashup?
I love Max Martin.
2012?
One thing about it, Max Martin and what's her twink with those glasses? What's his name? The synth guy. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. You know who I'm talking about. The twink. He collabed with Lana Del Rey on her project. Marjorie, he just got married. Jack Antonoff. Whenever I see those two names together, Taylor, Jack Antonoff, Taylor, Max Martin, bops are being made every time.
My life changed for the better because I started working with two genius Swedes named Johan Shellback and Max Martin.
Honestly, I knew she was going to work with him again when I saw that mashup.
The Eras tour was like an experience of no other.
The orange Karma door was indeed an Easter egg. It's a transition from the Eras tour to a new era.
You went upstage and exited through an orange door.
The reason why I chose to exit that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras tour era, but I was also entering
A new era.
Here I was thinking we were about to get Rep TV. No, girl, you're getting a whole new project. The Life of a Showgirl. And this is what I mean. She thinks ahead. She's already had her previous project done back in March. She's still on the Eras tour. Now she's transitioning from the Eras tour at the last show, thinking about the next move, already putting it all together. Businesswoman down, marketing down, details down, the thought. You have to, it's crazy.
era.
Before the podcast came out, we had a countdown. The orange Karma door that kept getting brighter, and the album variants represented with locks started showing up one by one. They're the same ones we saw behind Taylor and Travis in their New Heights interview.
Oh shoot, the books? Yeah. This reminds me K-pop. Mamamoo, when they have the different flavors and styles for the different projects. Orange, red, blue, silver. I think it's going to be different variants of vinyl, different variants of CD. Maybe even, oh my god, different variants of bonus tracks. The bonus tracks, absolutely we will be reacting to those too. I'm sure she's going to drop some.
And if you look closely, the lock is shaped like the
Sorry, y'all. The battery keeps dying. We're almost done, though.
Eras tour stage. Something we'll definitely have
Okay, yeah. The key is definitely shaped like the Eras Tour stage, yeah.
to do after the album drops is go back and rewatch that interview to see how many more Easter eggs she left
They
in
dropped.
there. Back in Argentina night 2, fans noticed the new orange confetti. I'm not sure if you saw this TikTok, but the confetti was definitely new.
Also, we give it to Taylor for the details, but shout out to the fans for catching this stuff. It's in the confetti. Give everyone their master's degree at this point. Their master's degree in Swiftyism. Because me, I would have just been like, oh, la-di-da, colorful confetti falling from the sky. No, girl. Hello. Naranjo. Right here. Crazy. And then people probably put 2 and 2 together. Is karma coming? They thought it was going to be karma. But also how sadistic and insane. You see a new color added to the confetti and your immediate connection is new album. Just like Swifties.
When the Eras tour
Everything
book
means
came
something.
out, we got a look at some outfit sketches. We saw a mint-colored guitar and this orange outfit that never made it on stage. The question was always, were they just sketches or did they mean something more? And finally, we have the answer. They're the colors of the Life of a Showgirl era.
Yeah.
And of course, these other Easter eggs, 12-letter Ds in the story she posted about Selena and Benny's album. And 12-letter I's in the letter Taylor wrote when she got her master's
And there's
back.
12 songs.
And speaking of Taylor's letter, look closely at this glitter background. It's the new background for this era. She's been using it since the letter. It was an Easter egg all this time. A lot of Swifties believe
Bejeweled?
Taylor started doing Easter eggs with Midnights because of this video, which also features Dita Von Teese,
Yes!
who is
Dita Von Teese. That's what I was talking about. The woman who sits in that martini glass with her.
often associated with vintage showgirl aesthetics. But the truth is, she's been working on the whole showbiz world concept long before that. I'd say since Red with the Lucky One, though some would argue it even goes back to Speak Now. What is true is that I Can Do It With a Broken Heart feels more and more like a song that
That feels like the show of a girl. Okay. Yes. I have my predictions and I'm standing on them and we will see if I'm correct. Let me make them right now for you. 1, do I think overall this is going to be a pop album? Yes. Do I think all the songs are going to have like some sort of underlying message about Travis Kelce and her relationship? No. I feel like the project is mainly going to focus on Taylor Swift and her story as an artist and going from like a teenager from Pennsylvania, or trying to see wherever she claims to be from, to now billionaire status, the Eras Tour. You would think that she's peaked, but no, I feel like we're still just on the steady incline. But not to mention, hello, throwback to Reputation era and everything that came before Reputation era. That was a time, bitch. But we persevered and look where we are now. I feel like this is going to be a storybook about how like her career has progressed and all the things she's had to deal with and how like she's come out on top and is still successful. Love it. Wishlist, gonna be talking her shit, popping her shit, and like, yeah, would, I don't know. I think there's also gonna always be like songs that are gonna traumatize us. It's Taylor Swift after all. I'm excited to see the writing, hear her wordplay, the metaphors. Oh my God. We have a new Taylor Swift. Let me not go on a tangent. I'll see you guys later for the album reaction. It will be here on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe. And also, again, check out the Patreon because exclusive content is always over there. I really hope that she releases bonus tracks, music videos. She had me thinking Post Malone was attractive in Fortnite. Power in the visuals. The direction of all. She had papers and beds floating. It's Taylor. I'm excited to see what this new era holds for us. If you made this far into the video, comment Favour. See you at the show, girl. And I'll heart your comment and know you made it to the end. Love you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh my God, I cannot freaking wait.